And moving on, the war of the Maharashtrian milestone continues in Belagavi. Activists who are pro-Maharashtra have tried to install the milestone back on the road. My colleague Verghese joins us over the phone lines with more details on this. Verghese, over to you. Take us through exactly what we're seeing on the screens.
Well, this entire protest was planned by the Maharashtra Ekikaran Samiti, and what they have done is they're quite angered with the fact that the milestone has been removed. This particular milestone showed that the village Yellur belonged to Maharashtra, while according to government records and according to the border records that have been maintained by the central government, this particular village Yellur belongs to Karnataka. Now, there was a case that was fought in the High Court with regards to this, and in that case, it has been said that the particular milestone has to be removed. So the milestone was removed with police protection, but now the MEA's activists have in fact started a protest, and they've grown violent in their protest. They have started blocking the highway that runs through Yellur, and they are pelting stones at the policemen who had come to stop them. This has gone out of proportion, and the policemen who first arrived in few numbers were rushed out immediately because of the intensity of the protest as well as the kind of pelting of stones that was happening on the roadside. The people chased the policemen out of the village and also from the road, and this has led to a tense situation in the area. Now, it has been said that the police are regrouping, especially with KSRCP support. The reserve police will be called into action, and this will help in restoring some kind of order. The activists have also cut down trees, and these trees are blocking the roads, and it is creating a sort of a traffic jam because this particular village lies on the border, and there's a lot of heavy vehicles that fly between Yellur and the Maharashtra side of the border, Akshita.
Right, Verghese. So also, of course, we understand that there are now attempts being made by the MEA's activists to block that entire road.
Well, what they have done, Akshita, is that they have cut down huge trees, and these trees have directly fallen across the road, and this is creating a lot of problem for the traffic that is plying on this road. There's a lot of heavy industry vehicles that in fact ply on this particular road. There are industries that are located on both sides of the border. So now a lot of equipments are being stuck, especially for the heavy industries, as well as a lot of raw materials are also being stuck on both sides of the road because of this. Now, the police are trying to ensure that they are able to clear the road, but the kind of violence that they're facing is intense. Also, the MEAs has, in fact, asked for the installation of that particular controversial milestone in the area, which shows that the villages are part of Maharashtra. They have, in fact, local support from the Marathi-speaking population, but at the same time, the Kannada-speaking population have been against them. So there is also a tense situation that is facing the village, as both there are two camps in the village on these bases. Now, there are reports also talking about KRV activists who will be coming to the area. So the police are, in fact, leaving no stone unturned. They're trying to beef up their presence in the village as well as the area to ensure that nothing untoward happens, Akshita.
Right, Verghese. So from what we see on our screens, we can see there are a lot of youngsters, all of them holding sticks and trying to attack. So do we know if any of the policemen got injured? And also, this is a conflict that has gone on for quite some time. Is there anything that triggered it off this time around?
Well, this time it has been the High Court order to remove the milestone that shows that Yellur belongs to Maharashtra, and it was removed from the place after a lot of agitation from pro-Kannada organizations. And because of that, the particular milestone had to be removed because of the High Court order that was also given to them. So once the milestone had been removed, the villagers who had a pro-Maharashtra stand have taken offense to it, and now they are, in fact, quite an agitated lot. This also ties up with the fact that yesterday buses that were bound to Karnataka from Maharashtra were also damaged. Around 5 buses were damaged by the Shiv Saiниks. Now, the MES has, in fact, raked up this issue again, and there are violent protests that are happening. They're chasing away people who are traveling on that particular road, and also they've managed to chase out the police themselves, who are in small numbers then. Now, the reserve police will be pressed into action to ensure that there is some kind of order that is restored in the particular village, and the MES indigenous activists are demanding that the milestone be reinstalled, while the KRV as well as the pro-Kannada organizations are saying that this shouldn't happen at all because it would create trouble in the region by altering the border, Akshata.
Right, Varghese, thank you so much for joining us with all those details.